Welcome today to Kevin's Kitchen. Today we're going to cook one of Kevin's specials, one of Kevin's originals that probably somebody else has been doing for a billion years. And my philosophy is cook with what you have. Cook with what you have. And so I watch a lot of cooking shows and you've got to go out and buy all these special ingredients. No. Cook with what you have. So I happen to have a lot of chicken, onions, green peppers. So first of all, we're going to start out with onions, classic. Onions, now we're going to go green pepper, jalapeno pepper, red pepper. That's a mix. There are a number of red peppers in there. Then we're going to go with chicken. I don't know how much. Enough. Just enough. Then we have chorizo, and that's going to provide a lot of our spices. So the chorizo will supply the spicy ingredient. I'm not sure what's in chorizo. I just know it tastes good, and that's all that matters to me. And what we're going to do is scramble 4 eggs into the mixture. I'm actually going to do this in the wok. So I've never done this in the wok before, but you got to take a risk. You got to take a risk. So we'll give it a shot. So the only spices are, salt, besides salt and pepper, are cayenne pepper. And not too much, but cayenne is nice and hot. Then I got the Cremo Mexicana. Okay, this is Cremo Centro Americana. It's got a little yellow tint, and it's yummy. But this will balance the heat of the cayenne pepper. This is something I'm weeding out of my diet because it is a very high calorie. I, by the way, am starting to try to lose weight. So I'm going to start adjusting these a little bit. And then I've got garlic powder. I got garlic. I could mix it in. Garlic is hard because you got to time the time. You got to put it in on time because it will burn. So instead of garlic, we'll use garlic powder. But I might be better off using garlic. But we'll use garlic powder. So anyway, first of all, we're going to get our onions going. So I'm going to leave you for a sec. Turn you off. We'll be right back with you. Okay, I put some oil into my wok, and this is the first time I got salt and pepper on my hands, so I want to wash that off. But what I will do is, while that was heating, I did mix my scrambled eggs. So let the oil heat up. So now we're going to let the onions cook a little bit. And again, this is the first time I've ever cooked an egg meal in a stir fry. And you know what I'm going to do right off the bat? I'm going to throw some cayenne pepper in with the onions. The theory being that these will cook together and have a little better taste. That's about all the cayenne pepper you need. Might want to add some later. Again, for me it's a feel. I know this is California, and yeah, it's all about the feel. And so, I'm going to actually move this up just a little bit because my theory is that camera is just a little bit low. So let me come behind and make sure. Yeah, that's good. So we're going to stir fry this, and right away we're also going to throw our peppers. I've got jalapeno, green, and red peppers. There you go, jalapeno, red, and red peppers. So we're building a nice base for our stir fry, and this is a little bit gumbo-ish. It's not really gumbo-ish. I've got my salt and pepper back here. I've got them in bowls, so that's nice. So salt and pepper as we go. What I've learned from the cooking shows, I think, is that as you put spices in, they cook together. That it's a better fit. That it's better to spice before and while you're cooking than always spicing after. So I'm going to add the spices early. Okay, now, again, you know what? I don't have a clue what I'm supposed to do. I'm kind of guessing, but we'll let this cook a little bit. Then we're going to put our chicken in and let that cook. So, nice. Okay, let's throw our chicken in. And there goes our chicken, all cut up into little pieces. I didn't bore you with me cutting up stuff. They think you know how to do it yourself. I never figure out how to cut up an onion, but I do pretty good. I cut them in bigger pieces than most people do, I think. So we're going to let this cook a little bit. And got to get the chicken cooked through. That's all I'm concerned about. I want to cook the veggies to a point where they are fully cooked and give off all their flavors. Now I'm going to cut the chorizo. I'm doing this off camera, and this can be really messy because the chorizo is just really gooby and gobby, and then it's really messy over here. But it's cut. It's ready to go. So let's keep spinning this around. Let's get this chicken nice and brown. Make sure the chicken is making its way to the bottom of the pan. And really, I think my chorizo is almost ready to go in here. And so this is a dish that I just made up. Probably somebody else has thought of this 5 billion times. But like I said, I find flavors I like. I live in a Mexican neighborhood, so peppers are cheap, on sale all the time. And so the chicken is at least browning, and that's good. So now what we'll do is just get our chorizo, and it's a mess already over here. So let's see if we can cut this. Oh, this packaging stuff is always brutal, and that won't cut. There it goes. So you're going to see this a little bit messy. See how this gets messy? We're going to put the chorizo in there, and chorizo is, I don't want to tell you what it is, because it's kind of the unmentionables. It's the internal organs of the pork, the pig. In this case, you get soy chorizo, and that way you'd avoid that. But it's very spicy. I don't know all the spices. I'll have to look it up. But there we go. There's chorizo in there. So we'll mix this, and this almost gives it. This is almost like a gumbo type look and flavor. So let's. You know what? I'm going to take the rest of the chorizo. I cut this package. See, I'm going to take the rest of this. I'm going to throw the whole shebang in there, because this is. I think that's good. See, you want to match the volume of the volume. So I think that matches the volume of the chicken. I think that matches the volume of the peppers and the onions. And I don't know if I have enough eggs, but we're going to use the eggs kind of as a binder. So now we got to kind of make sure the chorizo gets cooked. Again, probably a pro chef is watching this and having an absolute heart attack. My heat's probably on too high, but it's okay. I've been cooking for myself for quite a while. I haven't died. And so this is coming along really well. Looks good, smells good. Again, that chorizo offers you flavor. Now let's do this. We haven't put this in yet, so maybe should add this little garlic powder. I don't know how much you need. Just enough to put a little flavor in there. Just enough to put a little extra flavor. And that's what we like. I think the chefs call that layering of flavors. So there you go. And you can kind of tell when things are cooked. And, I still like this on high. It's a wok. Just the key, don't let anything sit on the bottom. Let it touch the bottom, let it cook. And this is looking and smelling pretty darn good. Let me make sure my flame's on. Yes, it is. Okay. Keep working. It's a lot of work, but this will be parts of 3 meals, which is nice. I already had a little breakfast this morning, so I'll just eat a little bit of this. Put this in the refrigerator to eat later. Very good. See, that's really coming. I can tell that's pretty cooked. We'll let that sit a minute. And my cleanup is really easy. That's good. I'm going to add my eggs. I think I'm going to grab one more egg. Again, it's just a sense and feel. I think I need another egg in this one just to balance out the recipe, and I can let that cook. So like you said, you can use your instinct. You don't have to be locked into a recipe. Now, some recipes, I'm sure, are tested over and over and over again. And those are people on TV, and you don't want to over stir your eggs. So let's let this go. A couple of little juices out here. That's good. And I think we're ready to add our egg mixture. So let's add our egg mixture. Let's pour this in here. It's going to set on top, but let's just start. Now we got to really make sure. Now, some people might want to add milk at this point, and the only reason I don't add milk is I don't buy milk, so I don't use enough milk to justify buying it. So you might want to add milk, and it adds a little volume to your scrambled eggs and add something, I'm sure, because many people use it. Now I'm going to put a little more salt in here. I don't know why. Well, you want to be low sodium, but you also want to be tasty. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep mixing because I don't want the white. So I'm going to keep mixing this around. And it doesn't necessarily look great, but where's my? Let me get a little more cayenne pepper, a little more heat. Now, if I was cooking another kind of meal, I might even add some sugar in here. Some sugar, but instead of sugar, what I'm going to add is some Mexican cream. In fact, I've got to get a spoon. And it's not Mexican cream, but this is Central Americana. It's got a yellow tint. And somebody taught me a hint on a TV show, and that is you add the cheese or cream. And let's add, we're going to really almost get rid of this. So you don't need a ton. That might be more than I need, but you just, what we'll do is we'll shut this off. That is so good. And what this will do, this will balance. See, what they taught me was, the heat of the dish will cook this. And this just adds a little something. I put this in my pozole type soup, and oh boy, was it good. And there you go. And we'll just let this, we'll mix the Central American cream. I might have put a little too much in there, but I'm on a diet. I got to get rid of that. So anyway, I think it's about done. And it doesn't look like maybe a phenomenal dish, but it looks pretty good. And we'll eat it, and we'll let you take a look at it. Okay, there's my meal, small portion, and that's what it looks like. Probably doesn't look phenomenal, but see the red peppers in there, the green peppers, the onion. We've got egg, chorizo, got some spices, a little cremo mexicana. So we'll dig in and see how this tastes right now. So, okay guys, I'm going to be appearing on the camera for the first time, and boy, I'm still a little disheveled. And I think this is good. At least maybe it's got most of my head. This might cut off the top of my head, but I do have my scrambled eggs, chorizo, chicken meal here. And so what we're going to do is give this a try. Oh good. And so, oh, that is good. So that's very good. I'll give the chef an A+. Not too hot, but that's a little disappointing. That's okay. I think the jalapenos I buy are not real hot, although there's a little heat there. Okay. I would give it a 7 to 8 out of 10. Not a 9 or 10. But anyway, Kevin's chicken, chorizo, scrambled eggs with cayenne pepper, garlic powder, salt and pepper, and Central American crema. Anyway, thanks for stopping by today. I went and put my dish away, and I kind of nibbled on it a little bit more. Hope you can see me. I don't know if I'm in the picture correctly, but yeah, thinking about this dish, a little more cayenne pepper would have been good, and probably might have wanted to cook the chicken a little bit more now that I think about it, but then that'd be perfect for me. Just get close. Sorry about being so disheveled. I'm going to go shower right now, and I got to shave one of these days. So anyway, thank you for attending Kevin's Kitchen. That is a delicious and pretty healthy meal. You take the cream out of it, but a little bit of taste isn't too bad. Really, you could add sugar in there too, but that's too much. Add the heat, add the sugar, and you've got, but you know what, I'm dieting, so got to give up a little bit. I got to get rid of this big old belly. Anyway, again, thanks for coming to Kevin's Kitchen. Look forward to having you in the future. Thank you.